We are live. Welcome everybody to Blockchain Game Night featuring myself, Zach Comm at Finally Aligned, and Kenn Bosak, the Bitcoin Bro, at
How
Bitcoin
goes
Bosak
it?
on Twitter. I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Likewise, bro. I'm doing very well. I'm excited. I want to get started in my journey to Drakens, and I'm happy I have a Drakens master like yourself to help walk me
Well,
through it.
I can't quite label myself a master just yet, but I can feel it getting a little hot in here. I've got my fan going on full blast behind me because we are here to play and talk about Drakens.io, which is one of my personal favorite NFT game projects on any blockchain. So as a super quick intro, and then we're gonna go into taking Kenn through his first baby steps to becoming a Draken master. Drakens.io is a sort of strategic PvP collectible game where you will collect, level up, and breed Drakens. And each Draken has its own properties, its own elemental abilities, and you can set them up with a deck of cards and then send them into the arena. And then they will automatically fight other people's Drakens. And whomever wins gets more spoils out of it. But there's a lot of meat to this. So we've got a pretty packed hour for you here. We've got Kenn.
Speaking of meat, hi.
Oh, and I want to acknowledge everybody who's in our chat already. Misu Nakaqueen, I hope I pronounced that right. I recognize you because you kick my ass in Drakens all the time. I see you on all of my defeat messages. We've got Trick or Treat, we've got Danish Crypto, we've got Crypto Papa, Mohammed Rizki, and we've got some others. I see Chris C, I see Dranzen Dengen. I'm sorry for having a hard time pronouncing that, and others. I'm so happy that all of you are here, and I hope that all of you participated in the giveaway that Bro hosted on his Twitter account. He hosts giveaways pretty regularly, and this time you were giving away a Draken, weren't you?
Yeah, so right now we're giving away one Drake, and if you want to know which one it is, head on over to my Twitter or Zach's at Finally Aligned. You could see there's a picture of the exact Draken. So it's not a Drake, it's that exact one. Somebody's going to win, and it's awesome. What I love the most about the Drakens, honestly, personally, is the art. I'm in love with the art of these characters, and I really can't wait to start like playing with that art. But this one is beautiful, and I gotta give it away. All you have to do though is just like this YouTube video, drop a comment on the video after the video's live. Unfortunately, the live chat will not count. It has to be on like the chat that's permanent, the actual chat comments. And then we'll go ahead and pick somebody 24 hours after this live stream to give that Draken to. We'll find out who won in the Draken's Telegram channel. So if you're not already in the Draken's Telegram, go ahead and join. That is in the description box below. Go ahead and click the link. And sometime tomorrow around this time, we'll let you know who won. All you have to do is like and comment on this video after the live stream.
So you still have a chance to score that extra Draken. Quick shout out to Jordan Feeder, Chris Tagle, and Deadly One. Thank you all so much for joining the
Hey,
stream.
Bitcoin Blues brother. How goes it, bro?
Yeah, we're messing quite a crowd. I can tell like half the people in here are Drakens fans. I don't want to disappoint. Now you were on the Get Started page, and to get started.
Yeah, this is actually a really great like landing page too. It feels very nostalgic gaming esque. It's not like super, confused. It's all right. Here we go. I have my icons. I see I have my home. This one doesn't have a thing, but I'm assuming that's a shop.
That is a shop.
Yeah. See, intuitive. It works. It's UI friendly. Start. Got this little egg here. I'm going to say this is probably leaderboard.
It is, yes.
I nailed it. It didn't pop up on me. And then I got the about section, frequently asked questions, Dre coin. So instead of Drakon, I got Dre coin over here.
Yeah, we'll
which
on that briefly as well.
that's a horn. I like that.
That's
Their logo.
yeah. So click on the egg because you've got a hatch, right? You've got a hatch from the egg to get started in this.
Yep. All right. I
Gotta
clicked
flip
on
through
the
the
egg.
messages.
It pulled it up. Yep. I don't know if you can see that, but it did pull up MetaMask, and it can just, really easy click next, connect, and it's connecting. I have to sign a signature. Once I signed that signature, I gave permission to, MetaMask and Drakens to communicate with one another. And oh, look at my master's profile. Ooh,
You
just
got
pop
this
up.
fancy wizard profile picture that's got your kick-ass beard. I want to know how you got that custom art because I can't figure out how to do that part. Now, you have
Um,
zero battles, so we are going to
Yeah, I
upgrade
was
your
going to.
character.
So here, and I don't want to sound like a fucking Draken poser, bro. So like, hear me out. I was really going to start playing, and I was waiting for Amanda, and things popped up. She couldn't do it, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to start. And then I thought, well, wait, me and Zach, we should do this live. Like what's up? And I was like, how hard I had to sit on my hands not to play this game before this because I wanted this to be my first experience for the viewers to kind of like follow along as somebody whose first click on Drakens was today. They could follow at least me for the next couple minutes as we go. So this took a lot of restraint not to start playing before tonight.
I believe it, but it's really cool actually that you haven't had any battles yet because we have Rochelle in the chat right now, who is one of the founders of Drakens and was the person responsible for facilitating this watching game night. So thank you very much. But also you get to watch Bro's first battle, so that should be an exciting event. Now to get
All right,
started,
I'm down to. All right, I guess it's showing more information than I'd like to share sometimes, maybe. But I guess this is my main gaming wallet, so it really doesn't matter too much. But it just shows my email address right here, which
yeah,
is
normally profiles are private, but we're sharing your screen right now.
yeah, I
And
have it on
you can scroll
private,
down.
so
If
yeah,
you
it's
scroll
normally
down, we
private.
can move past that
Yeah,
part.
I wanted to show them the Drakens. I was making them wait. I was trying to get them moist. My Drake. So you can see right here, you have my Drakens, Drakens for sire, which I guess is wooing, right? Where you breed. I like sire instead of breed. I like that. And then we have Drakens for sale. So I guess after I sire some Drakens, I can list them for sale, and somebody's gonna get my first baby. Ooh, I'm thinking about selling my first baby Draken though. I don't know. Maybe I'll sell my second. Here we go though. I have my Drakens. Here we. Oh wow, look at these badges though, bro.
Yeah,
I
so
love
all
the
of those
badges.
are limited
I got a
editions.
limited, yeah, the Halloween one.
Yeah, you got one from Halloween. You got one from the first run of Epic Drakens. If you yeah look at the others, the Worlds of Mine actually came from a charity run of Drakens, where I believe that half the proceeds went to a nonprofit organization.
I love charity, I love gaming, and I really love when they come together. Respect.
And then I know that that one is from the Dap Stats promo because I have one of those, and that's one of my favorites. He's my baby.
So this is totally a stoner sloth Drake and dragon thingy, and I'm probably gonna have to by default have it be my favorite too. It just so happened to be your favorite. I'm so sad you said it was your favorite before I can say I love this one
Well,
the most.
listen. I know who I'm dealing with. I know you. I knew we weren't going to get through this stream without you calling the Dap Stats Owl Dragons stoners. So now that that's covered, there's
Well,
a
look,
lot
it
of
was either
information.
it was a coin toss. It's either this one, right? Because like, look how badass
I
that
mean,
is.
he's
But this
badass.
one's totally my spirit animal, man. Like, if I had to pick a an animal Draken totem to be my spirit animal, that's is the one. We
There's
have
a
some more down here that get even insaner, bro.
oh
Even
wow,
insaner.
yeah. I haven't
Yes.
seen the Easter ones. That's crazy. He's got like five
Yes.
meteors.
Yeah, dude. So this one right here, it's super colorful. That's why I'm saying like my favorite part of Drakens is the art. I love the art. It's just so beautiful, and they're all so different from the DAP stats all the way over to the Halloween one, which is insane. Now look how cute this one. It's just they're very versatile in art style, but
Okay,
it's still on the same theme. It's really crazy.
really
But this
fast.
is my pride and joy, I think.
I can see some people saying that my volume was low, so I equalized our volume, but I couldn't turn mine up, so I had to turn Ken's down. So you might want to try raising the volume a little bit on your end.
Me or them?
No, the chat, the viewers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Give me
you've
one
got
sec,
quite
Chad.
the
I'll tune in
collection
and
there.
listen to myself.
You,
All right, I'm listening.
you've got so much going on there. So do you have more if you keep scrolling down, or is eight your collection?
It's one of one on the
Okay,
pages. So I do have 8 Drakens. This one right here is my only non-promo Draken, though, if you noticed.
that is crazy. Now there's a lot of stats on all of those, right? You've got the rune level, you've got the wins and battles, you've got the health, and you've got a bunch of numbers beneath those. So I want to break those down so that you understand exactly what all of these mean with each Drake, because they do really
Can we
matter.
start with perfect? What the heck does perfect mean? Because they're
So
all perfect in my opinion, but they're
yeah,
all also
when you mouse
perfect
over that,
in.
it says 100% ASI. And ASI stands for agility, strength, intelligence, which are the stats that you can see just to the left of that indicator. If it has 100%, that means that it has its
Oh yeah, your
maximum.
volume is pretty low, Zach.
Really? Okay, let me see
Yeah.
if I can do something to my sound then.
Sorry about that, chat. I'm listening to it with the wire on my phone, and
Oh,
then I have the Bluetooth headset on my head.
okay, it's fixed now. I have the wrong mic selected. You should all be able to hear me totally fine now.
Okay. Let me know how it sounds for you guys in the chat. I'm just trying to keep it on there. I saw Dead Deed 11Y1 volume is low. Thank you for the heads up.
We actually just had Bob Emu say in the chat that the Dap Stats Dragons were made after Slothy from Dap Stats, so I think he was inspired by the Dap Stats
Oh, that's
mascot.
even cooler. I love that lore. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, I love when there's dragon lore because I love lore and I love dragons. What can I say? Okay, so the perfect means that that dragon has the best stats that it can possibly have on its own, because every Draken has base stats, but then they might not have the best base stats possible, and that's what perfect means.
Right.
Is it's got the best base stats possible. So obviously,
So we're starting from the best foundation
yeah,
Draken.
yeah. Now I don't think you have any metal dragons. Metal is
Yeah, I didn't see that, dude. I just saw that on the landing page. Let me see if I can pull that back up.
I think there's
Because
like under
that thing was sick.
200
This,
metal Draken
what is
species.
this, bro? What is that? It's like Cyborg Draken. I want it. I want that one.
I
Where
love
is
how he's
it?
got two differently colored eyes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the old school VR or 3D movie glasses.
He's a stereoscopic metal Draken. Okay,
All right,
but
so
we need to
how,
get you fighting,
so
right?
what do I do next?
So scroll up to the top, and where the card icon is next to the red dragon icon at the very top.
Hold on, I'm listening to the audio and you're still really low. It's sorry, dude.
I'm still really low. You say, okay, well.
I think it is low. Chat, let me know what you think. No good. Yeah, no good. Sounds the same. Sounds the same. I'm listening, Tart. I'm listening, Jordan. Thank you for letting me know. Dinesh says, whoa.
Okay.
Mate, love your Drakens. You should drop me one.
Okay.
These are my baby.
How is this?
You should be able, when you speak, you should be able to see that volume bar on OBS.
It's going to the
to
same
go
place yours is now.
Go red. You have to go over that apparently.
Well,
Oh wait,
before it wasn't
never
going
mind.
up that
I heard
much.
the difference immediately, dude.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh, that's so much better, bro. Yes. All right, I'm taking it out of my ear now. Yeah, you got it. You got it, ladies and gentlemen.
I have many skills, but all of the stream configuration stuff is one that I'm still working on personally. Along with
once I get my new
Draken's
computer,
proficiency.
I promise you I can do a million times better job on OBS, bro. I'm like super producer level with OBS. It's just my Mac sucks. But I promise, once I get this new machine, we're gonna be super set for our live streams. In case the audience is wondering what the hell I'm talking about, I had to get a new computer. It should be here before our next Saturday blockchain game night. So just get ready to see what we do when I get a real gaming machine.
Yeah, and that's a really big deal for us because you know what, there's all of these like 3D crypto games that we've been wanting to play, and he hasn't been able to. So that'll sort of open up the range of what we can do. But we need to get you into a battle so that you can.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I want to
here.
go to battle. So, where do we start?
Click on the card icon at the top next to the red dragon.
All right, that's what
and
I
then
thought.
click
right,
on
cool.
Standard Arena. So this is the first place that any Drakon Master is probably going to go. And what you want to do is you want to click on the green plus sign, the green and white plus sign, and add a Drakon to the Standard Arena. So what you're going to do here is you're picking a Drakon to send it. And you can pick all of them. You have to do them one at a time. But you just start with one for now, and it can be any of them.
Who am I gonna use? You know what? I want to use this one.
Go for it.
Okay.
He's got those Eastern whiskers going.
All right, I picked this one.
Now, click on the blue wing icon next to that Drakon.
Oh,
yes.
I can edit skills.
Mm-hmm. So this is going to take you to his details page. And there's a couple things that we want to do here. So anybody who was paying attention saw that he had a ton of elemental orbs because he's been supplied with everything he needs to level his Drakons up so that they are prepared for combat against Drakons that are not like level 0. Because you can see, if you look at your rune level right now, Ken, it's 0 because you haven't leveled your Drakon up yet. But you've got 40,000 water orbs. Now, at about level 20, you're going to unlock access to all of the skills that are available to that particular Drakon. So what we want to do is we want to level up your Drakon right now. If you click on the double plus sign, you will be able to type in 20 to say that you want to level it up 20 times. And when you do that, it's going to show you how many orbs that costs and how many orbs you'll have remaining after you level that Drakon up.
Oh, orbs cost orbs remaining. I like that they have the orbs remaining.
Yeah, me too.
I know it's basic math for a lot of like people, but this is really important when you're talking about 3 decimal place numbers back. Like, I guess is that a decimal or is that a comma? Now
that is a comma.
Okay, never mind. It's a comma, but it still helps with keeping track of exactly how many you'll have left because you always know how much you're spending. But it really is
to the point where it costs an insane amount of orbs to level up. All right, so it just showed you that you unlocked all the new skills, and it's showing you all of the stats that your Drakon just gained. So you just got way more powerful.
Look at that health. 2,360 health points.
Yeah.
Gained? Gained?
Yeah. They're pretty beastie. So now you have all of these skills to look at. Now, you can see, if you look beneath your battle card selection, you have this empty board that says just one more step. So you have to choose among those skills above which ones you want to add to the 8 slots that your Drakon has. And the way that this is going to work is you're going to plug in 8 skills, and then when you send that Drakon into battle, battle always consists of 8 turns. Every turn, your Drakon and the enemy Drakon use the next card in their arrangement at the same time. And they do that 8 times so that they go through all of their cards. The winning Drakon...
I see each of these have independent mana costs, so is that important for that process?
So what that does is that's how many attack points it costs to put that card down. So if you look just above the skills where your mouse is right now, you see that you have 17 attack points. So 17 is the number that you have available to spend on these cards, on putting them into your moveset.
Just because you can use 8 doesn't mean you will definitely be able to. It's
you have to use 8.
Efficiency thing.
You have to use 8, but there's a lot of strategy around which ones you actually want to use and when you want to use them.
I see. I have one for 0, so that would be the filler, I guess.
Yes, if you click on the eye, it'll show you the details about that. So the defend card, and this is like information that is not on the website. Like, you have to read up on Drakons to understand this. This card does 2 things. One, it will deflect 50% of the damage that is incoming on the turn that you use the block. But if you use it consecutively, so if you have defend as your 1 and your 2 slots, it will block 5% less damage with every consecutive block.
Okay, so you're you get a penalty for spamming the same attack.
Exactly. Yes. Spamming is generally
thanks.
not a good thing in Drakens.
All right,
But it's
so I
fine to put
definitely
it
don't
in the
wanna
first slot.
spam that, then. Yeah, I was just actually thinking about doing that, to be honest. Oh, shout out Robo Hobo Productions in the chat, my bro. Burr, 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 burr.
Welcome,
How goes it, bro?
fantastic to
Thanks for
have you
joining
here.
the stream. So all I have to do is hit that plus button, and oh, there we go.
There you
All
go.
right,
So
it's
you got
there.
7 more slots.
All right, but now I have to like read up on all these, and I got to do it
Yes,
pretty quick.
you
So I
do.
just want to see card level, available cards once. Oh, I could have multiple cards of this. So how would that work?
Bro, you know how in Splinterlands, if you have multiple copies of the same card, you can make that card permanently stronger by spending them all together?
Yes.
Same thing is present here. So in battles, you can actually win attack cards, and you can merge them together to make them stronger.
All right, so it says, yeah, I see that required card to cards to level up 10. So I need to go from 1. I need to get 9 more. And once I have 9 of these cards, I can go ahead and combine that attack card.
Yes. I have not leveled up any cards yet. It is not easy, and I am not yet very good at this.
Go and learn, because I have 17 mana. I have enough to play with the low-end ones real quick. A magic skill that allows water drakings to use the force of water against its enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't level up again 1 of 1, but what I'm going to do is add that. What's the next one? This one costs 4 mana. It's Swirling Splash, a magic skill that allows water drakings to cast swirling waters on its target, causing damage to its enemies while healing itself. Oh, that's cool. All right. I got a heal card. Actually, that's a perfect place for a heal card. Semi-mid game. So it's my 4th card, and in the middle of my battles, hopefully I can get a little bit of juice from using that. I'm going to scroll on up and pass some of these because I only got 10 left. And I wanted to use my last one, obviously, but I wanted to use a 4? Let's see what this one is. Let's see. A magic skill that allows water drakings to trap its enemies with water discs to do a wide range attack causing severe damage. Late game, yes, we're going to throw this in. And then obviously this is my last one for right now, which is the Hydro Explosion. This is like that Hail Mary nuke at the end where you just go all out, I guess. It's a magic skill that allows water drakens to use its mental power to cause tremendous water explosions, causing devastating damage to its enemies.
And that costs like 6 mana to play, so that's a really high investment. Now, you still have 2 slots that you have to fill, but the only card that costs 0 mana is the defense, so you'll be ending it this way, basically. And then you have to actually save these.
Slide them around, bro.
You have to save these by clicking on the blue cloud icon. Otherwise, if you leave the page, it will not remember that you set this up.
Okay, I'm going to save cards. Thanks for pointing that out. I hope you guys are listening. I can edit the name of this. Oh, all right. First, this is my first one. That's why I'm naming it first. Card template.
That is a good name.
This is my first. Thank you.
So
so I have it already max level with my cards already set in motion. I have that 0 mana defend card right here, this defend one.
Mm-hmm.
I have it spread out pretty sporadically.
Yes, you do.
With some healing and some Hail Marys in here. So let's see where I can go from here, bro. Wish me luck.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and take it into the standard arena. If you click on that dark card icon.
Right here?
Yeah. And since you already added it, it's waiting here. Now, you can send it into battle by clicking on the crossed swords in the red circle.
Yep, figured as much. Let's go over maybe 1 or 2 things on this page for somebody who may just be playing and wants to click around. What are like some of these things? I got new items obtained. I saw the red notification, so it made me want to go click over here, and I figure somebody may have the same itch. And complete daily tasks to earn rewards. Ooh.
So
let's see.
Yeah, every 24 hours there's a different task, and these tasks are always either battle X number of times or win X number of times. And when you do that, then you will get bonus orbs, which is a very useful thing for progressing your Drakens. That's
So
the
they
point of
actually
that.
have like a daily incentive mechanism for rewarding active daily play.
Yeah, there's another one too, but we'll have to get to that part later.
All right, and then this is the new items obtained page. I'll go right back to where we were, but you can see I have items here. I got cards, gems, gemics. I got armors, and then there's boots. Boots? What is boots? Wait, I got 16 boots. They're so cute. Boosts. Sorry, I didn't see the S there. My screen minimized because of the real estate. Oh, I got a cow. What does it do? I love it. What does it do? How to use boosts. I have a cow. Hold on, bro. I'm literally having a cow right now.
He's having a
there
cow.
are 5 boosts that will be made available in the boost marketplace, which you can produce to empower your Drakons. I could use this to give my Drakon a boost in battle real quick.
So the point of those are food boosts. And you saw that your Drakon has health. Well, the health of your Drakon decreases after ranked and ultimate battles, but not after standard battles. So the point of that is to accelerate your Drakon's ability to get back into the fight after they take a beating.
All right, so now I really want to get to the ultimate arena so I can use my cow boosts. All right, let's go. All right, send to battle, bro. It's going down.
Okay, so from here, you have 3 options. The classic is the normal battle, and there are no restrictions on what Drakons get sent into a classic battle. The ranked requires that you have a Drakon which has a multiple level of 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Those Drakons can go into ranked. The rewards are bigger, and you lose health for fighting. The challenge allows you to wager orbs on winning against a specific player. So you can invite another player like me to fight just once, and we can actually bet orbs on who wins that. But go ahead and send it in the classic.
This is where we're going to eventually end up on streams where we're challenging each other for an hour and just like wagering orbs. Oh, I can't wait.
That could be pretty interesting.
Ranked is going to be fun, but challenge is going to be where we're at. All right, I'm clicking on classic, and we're going to go ahead and send. Full send. Let's go.
And you have instant results. Just like immediately. There were instant results. Scroll down a little bit, because if you scroll down, you can see the log of battles that your Drakons have been through. So if you refresh the page here, you'll be able to see the outcome of that.
All right, went ahead and refreshed.
Oh, it said that the results were in. I'm confused. Oh, that's why, because you didn't have that box checked. Okay, you won your first battle.
Oh, I did win. Okay, it says classic won. I didn't know who won. It's me. I won.
So you see how your Drakon Master name is on the left side there? So on the right side is Misu Nakakuin, who is watching our stream right now. So you just played against one of our viewers just now, and you won that battle.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to beat you up. Tell your Drakon I said it's cute and adorable, and I didn't mean to hurt it.
Okay, but we have to unpack what happened here, right? Because we didn't see anything. You just told your Drakon the battle, and then we saw the win. Now, there's a couple ways we can watch what actually happened. If you click on that battle replay button, you can actually go to an animation that's going to show us the turn-by-turn what happened in this battle and why did one come out on top. So after a brief load... Is there any
way that we could like convince Drakons to have an option where it just automatically plays this after every battle and it doesn't like spoiler alert it for me? Because I want to watch this without knowing, but I already know the ending.
Right.
All right. Let me know if that volume's too loud.
You might not be sharing your audio on Zoom.
Okay, good, because it's really loud, guys.
Yeah, I warned you. I told you it was loud.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Oh, it says you are sharing your computer sound. Let me put these headphones back in real quick so I can listen to what you guys in the live stream are hearing. All right, cool. No, they're not hearing it.
Okay, that's okay. The sound effects are probably the least important part.
All right.
And we can see that at this second to last turn, it's pretty close. But because you still got one more card to play each, and you had a heal that had been queued on the previous turn, you're gonna win this one.
Yes, that was perfect card play, bro. I knew it. As soon as the mechanics are really like user friendly. Like it's just, I could see the mechanics of it. Go, all right. Well, I needed to display heals. I needed to do some defending. I needed to do like high damage at end, and I won, bro. Look at that, and I won 14 water orbs and 5 fire orbs.
Exactly. So even if you lost, you would still get some orbs. So that's really cool because no matter what the outcome of a battle is, just sending your Drakons into battle gets you more orbs, which you can use to level up your Drakons. So that's a method of progression that's super easily available. But now, because we're halfway through, I'm going to flip it over to my side, and we're going to explore the other half of Drakons here.
All right, so this is for you guys who have already gone through what I've gone through, maybe a day or two into your Drakons journey, and you're looking into your future Drakons future. Zach's going to show you what you can expect over in that ultimate arena.
Yeah, so what I want to do is cover a bunch of different things.
Bro. I got my first dub thanks to you, man.
Of course.
You're like my Obi-Wan of Drakons.
Well, listen, Obi-Wan died in the first movie that was actually released, so I don't want to go that route. But you can still set up all your other Drakons, and you can be sending them out every 5 minutes. There's a 5-minute cooldown on sending your Drakons into battle. So all of your others, you can level them up with your orbs. You can equip them with their own cards, and what you'll see is that every element of Drakon has different cards available because they have different abilities. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to point out because there's a lot of cool things, and there's a lot of other features that I want to talk about. So one is the art of Drakons. I did my research. Rachel was kind enough to provide a lot of research material, and I did my homework. And I was wondering, well, how is it that every Drakon looks slightly different, even within the same thing? Because there's a lot of Halloween Drakons, like this guy, like Patch, but they have different colors and they have some different features. And the way that they break it down in their beige paper is that there's up to 14 different parameters in the graphics of Drakon art. And every time a new Drakon is created, it utilizes a unique combination of all of those different appearances, different horns, different wings, different eyes, a different body, a different tail, etc., so that no two Drakons look alike. And no two Drakons are identical.
Aww, I love it.
Yeah, that's really cool. And so I only have one here that is not from an event, and honestly, like I didn't get all of these from the Drakons team. I think I got 2 or 3 of them, and I bought all the others because I was in Drakons before we started up this conversation. And one of the features that I haven't gotten into yet is breathing. And what breathing is it lets you match up 2 Drakons that you have, 2 non-event Drakons of the same element, and then what happens is one of the Drakons becomes pregnant, and they give birth 8 hours later to a new Drakon of the same element, and they inherit some of the appearance details of the mother and father, which I think is pretty cool. But also, it changes their generation. So if I did have another water Drakon, which I don't, and I bred them together, then the child Drakon would be a generation 1. And that is data that follows the NFT, that is the Drakon. So if you go on OpenSea or Rarible, you can actually go and find by what generation a Drakon is. There's a filter for that on the markets, which I just think that's pretty interesting, because in that sense, there's actually an entire family lineage of Drakons. Now, if I wanted to, I could click to sire my Drakon, and then what I would do here is I would sort of push the Drakon out from my control, basically. I wouldn't be able to use it in a battle, but somebody else can pay. Yeah, like an escrow. Somebody else can pay Ethereum to breed their Drakon with my Drakon, and they'll get the kid, but they're paying me Ethereum for the privilege, which is
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I can pimp out my Drakens.
Yeah.
Yo, who wants to breed with your boy? Who wants to breed? Who wants some Bosak babies? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a Draken there.
that's true. This is the closest you'll ever get to having bros babies.
Yo, next time somebody tells me, hey Ken, do you have any kids? I'm like, yeah, Drakens.
Yeah.
They're not gonna know what I'm talking about, but I have babies now.
Okay, so I'm going to send one of my Drakens. I'm going to send Magritte here to the ranked arena. But before I do, I'm going to highlight a feature that we haven't shown off yet. So there's this button on every Draken to equip an item. And that is where these My Crypto Gem-X come into play. So My Crypto Gem-X is a separate NFT collection that was done by a crypto artist. And they're all these rotating gems. And those are for sale on Rarible. Well, this is an instance of interoperability of different collections of different kinds of NFTs with each other. So even though My Crypto Gem-X is not a Draken's property, because I bought one of these, I can go ahead and equip it on Magritte. So he's got it equipped for one battle, and then after that I have to wait 5 minutes before I can use it again, just like you have to wait 5 minutes to send a Draken back into battle. And what this does is it gives him a little bit of an advantage in battle by widening his potential to have a terrain advantage over the enemy Draken. Like if there's an elemental matchup that's favorable for him. But I'm going to send him into ranked here. And we'll see if there's a queue.
Cooldown? Is there any specific reason why it's 5 minutes? Is it blockchain related, or is it like just the game, decided that the Drakens team decided that's the cooldown? I'm just curious.
So I think the reason for that is so that you can't just every 10 seconds send all your Drakens to battle, just farming super fast. I think that's why. It's intended to be relatively idle, and having a 5 minute cooldown ensures that that's the case. Now, there's something else I want to show you, Ken, because as you're setting up all of your other Drakens, you see how I've got 6 to deal with. You can, from the arena, if you add them all into the arena, you can click select all. I'm just going to deselect a couple here, and send them all to battle at the same time.
Oh, cool. So you don't have to do it one by one. That
That's
makes
right.
it easy.
Exactly.
But then it kind of, I guess, takes all the fun out because you have to wait for all of them to cool down at the same time. But if you were to go one by one, I guess by the time you get to your 5th Draken, you might be able to go back to your first one and go back to battle. So it depends on how much time you have to play. So you could do it quick, or you could make the time kind of run longer if you want. I like that.
It's very good for multitasking, I find, because I can be doing work, I can be listening to music, I can be even playing other games, and every 5 minutes I'll turn over to my Drakens and I'll send them to battle. Just all of them. Yeah.
That's a good call, actually. Do it all at once real quick if you have to. But if you want to kill some time and actually play for 20, 30 minutes and you only have a few Drakens, just play one at a time.
Now, I left one of my Drakens off of cooldown. I did not send this one to battle because I haven't done the Ultimate Arena yet, and I wanted to do the Ultimate Arena. So I'm going to send that Draken here. Wait, it's not a Frost, is it? If it's a Frost, it's not allowed to play on Saturdays. I think that's a Frost. Okay, so I'll have to wait for one to come out.
It's not allowed to play on Saturdays.
Yeah, so the way that Ultimate Arena works is only some elements can actually participate on each day, and it cycles through which elements are allowed to participate on a daily basis. So on Saturdays, Frost and Metal Drakens cannot play, but every other kind of Draken can. Well, I'm just going to send her to ranked instead. And I'll give the rest of my Drakens some time to cool down. But let's see how those battles actually turned out. Oof.
I like that you can go ahead and watch them. I just wish that maybe they would pop up before you knew if you won or lost.
I did pretty poorly. I lost almost every single battle there.
Oh, sucks, man.
It
Is
happens.
that because you are in a different league than me too, right? So that might be more why.
I think that might factor into ranked. I don't think it factors into classic. In fact,
okay.
You can see here I've got this DMP, this Draken Master Power, which is my ELO. So I've climbed from 0 to 905, and I've achieved a season rank of Sergeant 2. Now that matters because it factors into the rewards that I'll get at the end of the season for being ranked the way I am. I'm not going to find myself on this leaderboard of top Drakon Masters. We have multiple people that are at the top of this leaderboard in our chat right now, I can tell you. But if I click on rewards, I can see what the rewards are for ending the season with the ranking that I have. So as a sergeant, if I end the season 7 days from now in the sergeant position, I will receive 2,000 gems, 2 attack cards. I think the bundles are of boosts, and I'll receive a bunch of orbs. So it's incentive to engage in ranked play, not only because ranked battles give you better rewards, period, but also because there are the end of season rewards for participating in ranked.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking at my Drakens. I'm trying to decide which fire Draken I want to use my orbs on. And I'm wondering maybe if you could coach me through what deciding factors may apply to, picking which one is more worthy of my orbs than the other.
I think you have enough to max out 2 or 3 of them at least. You have a ton of orbs, don't you?
I do, but what if somebody doesn't? You know what I mean? Like, what if I could only do one? Is kind of like what I'm thinking the average person may come to the deciding factor of. So I have 4, but I only have maybe enough for 1 to get max leveled. Which one should I choose and why?
Well, what you'll notice is that all of them have the exact same health, agility, strength, and intelligence. So they're all equally strong. There's not actually a difference between them that matters. I don't think there's any performative differences whatsoever between them.
Okay, so Chad said in theory I would just want the highest ASI, but since they're all high ASI,
that's right. They're all perfect.
It really wouldn't matter. So here's what I'm thinking, bro. Do you have your DAP stats, Stoner Sloth Draken, max leveled? Because I could max level mine out, and we could send them maybe to a challenge.
So
mine
actually is not perfect. Mine only has an ASI of 94.4%. So he would be a little bit worse than yours. But you got to level him up too. So because yours is level 0 at the moment. Okay.
Yep, I'm off.
So I just moved one of my Drakens to Ultimate Arena because I want to try this out. Okay, so a couple things I noticed right off the bat. One is that I have an ultimate DMP. So my ultimate DMP is separate from my season DMP, and I'm starting at 0. There's also a ranking bonus of plus 5%, so the gains from winning are more significant here than outside of ultimate. If I click on the ultimate battle info, it will show me what elements are permitted, and it will show me that there are some cards that are boosted today, which I assume that means that those specific attacks deal more damage. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got at least one of these plugged into this Drakon right now, so I'm going to go ahead, give him my Gem X so that boost is present, and send him to battle.
I like how if you go higher in rank, the more you play, the farther you get into the game, the more there is to the game. I think that's it's sort of like a FOMO factor, like something to strive for, not just to get into the ultimate arena, but also have those more more functionality to the game by getting there.
Yeah, my Drakon just got absolutely trashed. It's not even funny. So looking at the battle result summary, I have a remaining health of 21.56%. My opponent has over twice that, almost 3 times that. Now I can see that this person, Almond, is ranked significantly higher than I am, but that's okay. I'm going to go through turn by turn and try and figure out what exactly went wrong. So one thing I can see right off the bat is that my opponent had an elemental advantage. So they had a statistical boost on me. But if we go into the turns, okay, we both defended on turn 1, so nothing special there. Wait, oh, you know what? This is the Drakon I intentionally set up with a bad skill build. Okay, I'm going to skip that. I'm going to go back to my other Drakons. Because I was thinking,
I
oh,
would
I'll have.
intentionally have a bad skill.
Well, what I was thinking was, oh, I'll intentionally have one Drakon that just has completely botched skills so that I can talk about strategy. We don't have time for that, so I'm going to pick one of my other Drakons and send them to ultimate.
Minutes left, right? I mean, we have a quarter hour.
Yeah, but there's more stuff to show off. There's so much, dude.
Wow, really? I guess there's so much more that's added as you go into it. I'm digging it.
There's pieces we haven't even started talking about yet.
I can't even use the pieces that you started talking. I'm kind of sad I waited so long to play because of the stream, but now I'm happy I did. People can kind of follow the early end of the live stream to get into the game, and now we can follow along with you after we get to this point with the Ultimate Arena. There is a lot of meat to this, dude. You weren't kidding. It's a really interesting strategic game for just how kind of basic it is. It's it doesn't require too much of the player, but it gives the player a lot of immersion to a game that doesn't require too much of a player. I like it a lot. It's how long have they been around? How long is when were they launched?
Because I've been seeing their art for a while. Last year.
Yeah.
I think that was the timeline. So I sent one of my Drakons that was actually set up with what I thought were good skills, and that one bit the. Look at how close that battle was, though. Okay, so this time I lost with 64.58% health. My opponent had less than 1% more health than I did. Okay, so let's break this down. Let's analyze what happened in this match. So I had an elemental advantage, so that was good for me. On the first turn, we both defended. On the second turn, I tried to use a stun, and my opponent used Aegis, which was 100% guaranteed damage reduction, and they didn't get stunned. On the third turn, we both defended again. On the fourth turn, we both defended again, and my magnetic ball hit for some pretty good damage. I believe that's the boosted card for the Earth Drakons right now, today. Now, what's important to note about this battle, because I can tell you what's about to happen, is on the next turn, I'm going to take a ton of damage because there's a hidden mechanic called Rage. You build up Rage by defending against consecutive attacks. So you don't necessarily want to defend consecutive times because it reduces the efficacy of your defense card the more you do it. But if you successfully defend 4 turns in a row, your next attack on turn 5 will be dealt with full Rage, which greatly increases the damage done. Okay, we both defended on the next turn. They used Aegis again. They used Aegis again. And then, on turn 7, they used the Rage. And they got a critical hit on it as well. So they used Suction.
They were binding their energy to that last attack.
Exactly. So they basically turtled for almost the entire match, which is a little boring, but okay. That's fine. And what's important to note here is that all of that damage that was done, 12,901 damage, that was done through my defend. My defend mitigated that damage by 50%. So they were going to deal over 25,000 damage to me. And I took that down by half. And then on the last turn, I had some Rage from successfully blocking part of that attack, so I dealt that damage right back to them. But they also hit me with their boosted card, which today is Breeze Blow, and they dealt just enough damage to pull out the victory. So that was as close as a game can possibly get. And my reward for my effort is very few orbs because I actually lost.
You still got some orbs just for playing, though.
Yeah, and it's great that I did. Now, if I left my Drakons to recover on their own, I want to say that they recover 1% of health every 5 minutes. So it would take them quite a while to get back into fighting condition. But this is where I can go ahead and use one of my food boosts. Now, every element of Drakon has different food boosts that it will actually eat. So even though I have a bunch of animal food boosts, I can only use the fruit on this Drakon because he's an Earth Drakon.
Wait a minute, hold on, time out. There's vegan Drakons. The lore gets so adorable.
Well, listen, dude. You want to talk lore? This dragon is made out of pumpkins.
Of course it can't eat meat. It's a pumpkin.
So
that makes total sense.
But there's another implication here that I think you're passing by, because not only is it vegan, it's cannibal.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't seeing that. Oh no, cannibal Drakon. But you know what though? It looks like a cannibal, so it's not like it's trying to hide it. I mean, look at that Drakon, bro. At least it wouldn't eat me. Wouldn't even be interested.
That's
in
right.
me.
It would take one look at you and look elsewhere. Now I'm still gonna have to wait for that.
I'm
Drakon
over
to
here
cool down.
battling in the background, bro, and I got a loss and a win and a win and a loss, and yeah, dude.
You're seeing some mixed results there. Okay, but like I said, there's still more to this, so I'm going to press forward and go into the more part. So I need to get back to my profile. Because there is the matter of shards, of gems, and of Dracoins, which we have not started talking about.
I wanted to get into that for sure. Yeah, thank you.
So, shards you can get just by battling. The purpose of shards is to convert them into gems. Gems you can get by converting shards or converting Dracoin, and you can get them as rewards for ranked seasons. Okay, only like the highest performing players get gem rewards for the end of season. But then there's one other piece, because there's Dracoins. And Dracoins are actually a token that it's available on Uniswap. It's an ERC token that you can purchase with Ethereum or with anything else that's on Uniswap. And they are being minted so as to provide dividends to people who stake Dracoins. Now, just to reiterate, Dracoins are transferable into in-game currency. They're transferable into gems, and gems into Dracoins. But if I go to my staking, I need to go to my staking.
I just found a Drakon that if I wanted to get to level 20, it's going to be 243,968 water orbs. Whoa.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, bro, look at my screen. Look at this screen.
I am looking at it.
It says level 20, orb cost. Almost a quarter million.
Backspace that out. Backspace that out. That can't be right.
No, I did it 3 times, bro. Look.
Can you refresh your page?
Am I already on level 20? Is that why?
Yes, you are already 20. Yeah. So
can I go
that
past
was the cost
20
of
then?
Yeah, you can go past it. That was the cost of bringing it up to 40.
Oh, thank you for that. All right, totally spaced on that. I didn't notice. All right, thank you. I was just wondering. I was like, whoa, and now okay, that makes sense.
Okay, but check
I
this
didn't
out,
know.
bro.
What's the max level?
I don't know if there is a max level.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, I think it might be 25, maybe. But it still like calculates the number of orbs it would cost to take it beyond 25 if you wanted to. I guess you're about to find out, huh?
Yes, sir.
You just leveled the Drakon to level 30.
Level 30. It's a badass Drakon, bro.
Oh. Okay.
I actually like
That's
this
interesting.
one. This one was my first dubsies.
Okay, but bro, check this out. Look at my screen right now, because I was just talking about Drakons, Dracoins.
Dracoins, yes,
the ERC token, right? So this does not look like a game right here. Okay, this is us actually having access to this ERC20 token that's available on Uniswap that we can stake and then receive rewards for. So I staked all 700 of my Dracoins 5 days ago and set them to be staked for 5 days. And I got 7 Dracoins into an account that I just haven't claimed the rewards for yet. And if I were to stake my Dracoins for longer, I think they're still staked. Right. They're still staked because I set them to be staked for a minimum number of days. If you were to stake your Dracoins for a longer period of time, the longer you guarantee that you will leave your Dracoin staked for, the bigger the bonus rewards you will generate. And this is coming out of a limited pool.
Breaking that stake promise?
You can't break that stake promise.
Oh, okay.
And we can see up here what the current supply of Dracoins is. Dracoins is a really recent thing, so we haven't dug too much into the supply yet, but we can see that over 8 million total Dracoins have already been staked. So this is a place where people are getting a return on the investment that they are putting into Drakons. And this is something that you can actually earn by playing the game.
Oh, the chat said level 40 is the max level. Thanks, chat. I saw everybody.
40 is the maximum. Okay.
40. Appreciate the heads up. So the Dracoins staking on Uniswap, I love that mechanic because it adds more to the game than what we would consider the game. Like, I mean, like you said, this doesn't look like a game, but I mean, technically it's a game. You know, it's not. It's an external gameplay game for the game.
Right. It's just not the same thing as Drakons actually battling each other. This is the blockchain game. This is the financial game. But
this is where independent entrepreneurial shopkeepers will come in, and that will be their gameplay for the game.
But I mentioned before that Drakons were available for purchase on these Ethereum marketplaces, and so I'm showing OpenSea right now. And if we look for Drakons, and this is for everybody who's watching, there are Drakons up for purchase on OpenSea right now, and on the Drakons website there is a shop where you can buy new Drakons, but the selection is very limited according to what's going on right now. I'm going to stop this video from autoplaying. The first thing that you'll see on the shop page is legendary metal, but as I said before, there are like under 200 metal Drakons in existence. Period. They're extremely rare.
What do they go for minimum?
What was that?
What do they go for minimum?
I want to say they're over 1 ETH minimum.
Oof. All right, I got 1 ETH for one of these. Let me find one. I want one.
I think your volume took a pretty hard dip, and nothing on the configuration side changed. That's better.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'll listen to the live stream again. Oh yeah, it did. The audio did go down.
So they have a bunch of limited edition Drakons that are still available, and this is where I got most of the supply that I have today, because there are a lot of limited edition groups that they still have Drakons available for. So let's take a look at this collection. Yeah, so there's some Pyro V2 2020 that they have available. Looks like this was a collaboration with somebody on Tron. I don't know what the details of that are. And you can see these are not tiny investments, right? They're 0.3 ETH a pop. A lot of these are perfect. And I believe if you scroll through them and you go to other pages, you will find elements beyond fire, unless the Pyro event is all fire, because that would make sense. Okay, bad example.
Would make sense, because people would probably just be using a lot of water Drakons.
Yeah, and then I didn't look at the Easter ones, but you showed on stream that you had an Easter one. Yeah, there's still some Easter ones available. Oh man,
cool.
I wonder if they all have low ASI.
I wonder if 2 Easters would have a more epic breed than breeding outside of I don't know.
They probably would if they could. They would if they could, but they can't because, as they say in their beige paper, event and limited Drakons cannot breed because they want to control the supply of those Drakons. And if people can breed those Drakons, then they're expanding the supply of the limited editions.
That makes sense. Yeah, you gotta keep them limited, can't breed. That makes sense. Okay, so I only have 1 Drakon that is breedable. Somebody wants to breed with your boy, let me know. I guess I can
sire it
up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sire it right now.
It's 10 o'clock.
All right, it's 10 o'clock, bro. Just wanted to see if anything else we can go over real quick.
I think we've actually done pretty well. Like we didn't get like super into the strategy of exactly how to play your cards, but we've definitely covered all the bases.
Well, I'm ready for a more intense gameplay live stream next time where we do dive into the strats of like, how to win and how to not lose for sure.
Absolutely. Well, hey, thank you all so much for joining us for Blockchain Game Night again. We do this every Saturday night, and every Saturday night we highlight one of the games that is in the blockchain space. We only will show like games that are actually playable, not things that are still like being developed or built or whatever. I run the podcast called Finally Aligned that is roughly on a weekly basis. You can find tokens for that podcast. It is the world's first podcast hosted in the form of a non-fungible token on Atomic Hub at wax.atomichub.io. Brobro hosts a podcast of his own called Not Another Blockchain Podcast, just about daily. And be sure and follow both of us on Twitter at Finally Aligned, at Kenneth Bosak. And thank you so much for joining us. Anything else you'd like to say, Ken?
Have a day. Yeah, if you could share my screen real quick, actually.
Sure.
I want to plug myself because I'm a shill. All right, am I sharing?
Yes.
Cool. So this is going to be the Drakon I'm going to put out for siring. So if you want to be my first sire, just keep an eye out for this Drakon here. And I just found out that I can freaking name my Drakon. So yeah. I'm going to name it Kenn Bosak when I have a chance. And I also wanted to shout out my new NFT collection, like Zach mentioned. Check out his Finally Aligned on Atomic Hub. I just got verified on Rarible, and I'm selling some NFTs here. You can see that art right there. And then I have NFTs for sale as well on the Atomic Hub. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know this is going to be the Drakon I put out the sire, and I wanted to give it my name so you guys know who you're sleeping with.
And of course,
there we go.
One final shout out to the Drakens team and to Rachel for helping us put this together. Drakens.io. Yeah, thank you so much.
Shout out to Amanda too for putting us in touch, or at least me in touch with Rachel, because Amanda, thank you so much. That was awesome.
Absolutely. See you next time.